Welcome to the 23rd episode of the Nordic Sports News Podcast, the world's first daily cross-country ski and biathlon podcast with the latest news from around the globe. Next weekend, the best Norwegian cross-country skiers will perform on the tracks of Beitostølen, 1 week before the start of the World Cup season in Ruka. But the superstar Johannes Klaebo will not be there. The local newspaper Caspersen actually reported that Kar Høsflot, skier coach and grandfather, was a victim of a stroke on November 7. He was released from the hospital on Monday, November 15, but must rest for a few weeks, reassures Håkon Klaebo, the family public relations. Klaebo, who has visited his grandfather on several occasions, is missing out on Beitostølen not only for this reason. Also because the three-time Olympic champion has a cold. "I have a little cold, I have just returned from a long training camp at altitude and what happened to Grandpa. That is a lot in a short time," he admits to VG. But we can expect his return for the season opener in Finland in 10 days. After Johannes Klaebo's, it is Maiken Caspersen turn to withdraw from the start lists of the races in Beitostølen, scheduled for this weekend. The Norwegian cross-country ski star should still be back for the start of the World Cup. Maiken is unfortunately not completely free from a cold and will therefore not come to Beitostølen. The plan is still for her to go to the opening of the World Cup in Ruka, Finland on Wednesday 24 November, said her coach Ola Vigen Hattestad in a statement to Netavisen. The Beitostølen opening weekend will start this Friday with a classic sprint. Also, no races in Gällivare for the Swedish William Poromaa. The 20-year-old Swede will not participate in the FIS races in Gällivare, Sweden this weekend. Victim of a cold, he had to leave the Valsenales camp in a hurry last month. "We give priority, after this illness, to a period of training before launching it on the starting line," explains Lars Jung, national team coach, at SVT Sport. Frida Karlsson's boyfriend should even miss the opening of the World Cup in Ruka in late November. The plan is actually to start in Lillehammer, concludes his coach. Now, to wrap up our news today, we have a couple of news regarding the 2022 Olympics in China. As at the Tokyo 2020 Summer Olympics last summer, Russian athletes will not be able to participate in Beijing 2022, next February, under the Russian flag. They will be engaged, as the International Olympic Committee has just confirmed to Match TV, under the name of ROC, as the Russian Olympic Committee. The national flag will consist of a white background and the emblem of the Russian Olympic Committee, while the hymn played during official ceremonies will be a fragment of Piano Concerto No. 1 by Tchaikovsky. Lastly, on official uniforms, the Russian flag and the coat of arms of the Russian Federation must be replaced by the emblem of the Russian Olympic Committee, and the only mention ROC is authorized. And now we bring a curiosity about the food that will be served at the Olympics. The organizers of the next Beijing Olympics spoke this Sunday, via Yang Chen, one of the heads of the Olympic Village, about the food that will be served to athletes around the world. Quoted by the local press, Yang Cheng indicates that food stimulants like pepper and 47 other different spices will not be added to the menu to avoid false positives. The menu will consist of 678 different dishes from 12 culinary varieties from around the world, and will offer vegetarian, halal and kosher varieties. This Olympic menu has been designed to meet the dietary needs of athletes while taking into account religious diversity, says Cheng. Also, all cutlery will be biodegradable. And that's all for today, folks. Stay tuned and subscribe to our channels on YouTube, Spotify and Instagram. Just type Nordic Sports News on these platforms and access our content. Thank you so much and see you tomorrow in the next episode. Information credits to Nordic Mag, Caspersen, VG, Netavisen, SVT Sport, Match TV and Ski Nordic.